Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Retro Gaming. I'm back. Hey, I just want to share my thoughts, you know, between the debate with Eric July and Jody's Corner. Um, I just watched this morning. I had to go out, for a while to take care of a little business, but this conversation been on my mind. I've been listening to it, on my way back and forth home, to my place. And Eric July made a whole lot of sense versus Jody's Corner, who think that it's okay to pay a lot of money, to get a studio somewhere else, but you save a lot of money in your own place. And I agree with Eric July, was talking about saving money, having your studio in your own home. I thought that was the thing today versus you buying a big studio, going back and forth in that studio and not doing that at your own house. I don't see a purpose you buying a house or get a bigger rent space, because Eric July don't have no kids yet. And you turn around and turn your living space, part of your living space, not all, into a studio. Well, Eric July made sense, because that's what I'm doing. You go and look at my YouTube videos, when talk about my AKA man cave, my basement. And no, I don't live with my parents. I work. And you see that I've been getting my place ready for E3 2022, if it's gonna be one. I know Microsoft gonna be there, but that is a fair example that you'll save more money about having a studio in your own place than going out there paying double rent to somebody else. Say you in a rental place, you gonna pay money to somebody else and you losing money because now you paying double rent. And if you own a house, that should be more easy for you, because you can create a studio anywhere around your house. For me, for example, I use my whole basement as a studio, and I'm living off that same money that I, pay rent or whatever, or you just say mortgage. I'm paying that same money in the same place that I'm in. You could turn any room into a studio. People forgot, or studio. People never saw that movie called Hustle and Flow. That they didn't have their own studio. And they had to create their own studio in their house. They had to turn around putting pattern walls and stuff like, sound walls and stuff like that on sound things and everything else around them. They had to put that down for them to able to start their studio in their house. Then going asking somebody else, can they rent their, place of space to do these music, to do these songs that they were doing in Hustle and Flow. And I'm saying is, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. What Eric July said makes sense. You save money. You save a lot of money when you start a studio in your own place. That make 100% sense, because I've been saying the same thing. Julian Julian Coin, whatever his name is, he just was off of Jody Corner. Let me pronounce his name right. Said it wrong. He's saying that he got a place and a studio. That don't make no sense. Well, you want to go through all that? How about saving money and have a studio in your own place, then getting out your way? You can start a studio in your garage if you got a garage. You don't have to let all dudes in your house. You could have a studio in your garage and turn that whole thing to a studio. It's so many fun ways. Just like I was talking about home theater. There's so many fun ways you can create a studio and a home theater in your one spot. You don't have to, have these big amazing things to able to do it. You can still do it if you're creative. So then he tried to get on Eric July about going to IKEA. Dude, I shop at IKEA, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's good to go to IKEA because other stores don't carry the stuff that you want, like when you come down to frames. I went to Walmart looking for some small frames and stuff like that. And I think they didn't have them, so I had to go to IKEA to find me some small frames. And I think it was, at first it was $1, but they went up. Since this tax thing been going on higher, you paying more. This is inflation, so you paying a little more for the small frames to use for your wall. And I'm here to tell you, man, I don't regret about buying none of a lot of things that I, went to IKEA and buy. So that's, when you spend a lot of money just for two places, man, and something you can have in your place, dude, that make more sense to me than you turn around spending money and buying all the other places that costing you to lose money. What you need to have two places for to lose money. You are there to gain money, not lose money. So that's all I have to say about that. I give kudos to Eric. I give kudos to Eric. I got to pronounce his name right. Eric July, for what he was talking about. He made 100% what he's saying, because I've been saying the same thing. He just got a bigger audience, than me, for people to be able to hear him, which I have, this little small audience, and I'm expecting big to catch on what I'm talking about. But hey, there you have it. My name is Retro, and I'm out. One.